Hey guys, how's it going? It's Friday, also day 5 of the writing challenge. It's a crazy busy day here in Salida. I saw a bike and a car collide on my way into work very slowly, but there's just a lot of mania. We have one stoplight in town to let you know how big our town is, and this weekend is Art Walk, so there's a lot of people coming in from out of town. I hope you enjoyed yesterday working on your self-care. I went to the bakery. I stopped work a little early, went to the bakery and got a scone and a decaf coffee and totally treated myself. I also went to the library and got a new book, which is possibly the best reward I could have. And then my husband and I went paddleboarding down our river, which was awesome until the last 10 minutes where we almost drowned. But before that, it was really, really fun. Today, day 5, it's Friday. I feel like Fridays are a little bit celebratory, people getting out doing things for the weekend. And so the topic that I want to talk about today is vulnerability, which seems like a great Friday topic. And this obviously relates to creativity in all forms of life. In your creative process, you'll get to a point where you'll start sharing things with the world. That is a scary moment. For the last probably year, I have been writing pieces on a platform called Medium. And even still, I get nervous putting things out onto Medium. One thing that I've actually written a little bit about is that we often think that we need confidence to start. We need to feel like a master before we start putting things out into the world. And I would argue that confidence comes later. That vulnerability comes first. And we put things out even when we don't feel ready, even when they're not perfect, because, pro tip, I'm of the opinion that creativity is never perfect. It is an author that I follow. I think she quotes somebody else by saying this, and I can't remember who, but she says that writing is a practice, that you're constantly practicing. Even when you publish a book and you put it into the world, that's a practice. It's not a product. It's not perfection. It's not the end. It is merely a process. And I take that to heart. Also, when putting these little articles out into the world, I do freelance writing, and so I'm getting paid to put things out into the world. And the thing that I like to do when faced with fear of, I don't want to submit this, because I'm going to be honest with you, this is the 5th video that I'm putting out, and it's really scary putting videos of myself talking about things that are important to me. I don't know if they're important to anybody else. I was watching them. I always watch them and edit before I put it out there, and I realized I'm just not very good at the English language. I have a lot of pauses. I don't use grammar very well. I redirect my sentences in the middle of the sentence. So it's scary for me to be putting these videos out, but I thought that not only is it a good practice for me, but if there's one person that could help out there, then it's worth it. And I will only get better by continuing to practice. When putting things out and feeling vulnerable, I like to do a worst case scenario. What's the worst thing that could happen? And most often, it is our egos that will feel wounded. It is that comment that will stick with us. I don't have a reputation to be ruined at this point. I don't know if I'll ever feel like I will. And it is true that those negative comments tend to stay with us more than the positive comments. But the surprising thing that I found, and you might find also, about putting things out into the world is you will be met with so much positivity, so much encouragement. That little comment where someone leaves and says, "This article or XYZ made my day," that makes my day, and that makes it all worth it. And I think that the fear of the unknown, and we have to get really specific about what that fear is. What do you fear will happen when you put your creativity out into the world? The fear of the unknown is what holds most people back. That's the simplest way to put it. If you can get past that fear and just start releasing stuff, no matter what happens, you can feel wounded. It's okay. You don't have to rise above it. I don't have thick skin. I'm working on it. But I'm going to do it anyway, because the reward is so much better than the pain of not putting it out into the world. So that's a little tip for you for your Friday, and something that I'm thinking about as I'm releasing these videos, talking candidly, using grammar incorrectly, that it would be more painful to keep this inside than it would be to put it out in the world and have 100 negative comments. All right. I'll leave you with that. Have a fantastic weekend. We'll check in tomorrow for day 6. And I want you guys to know you're the best. I'm thinking about you. And I know that you have every capability within you to put the things that you care about out into the world. And you will be received with so much positivity, from me included. And feel free to let me know what you're up to. All right, friends. Chat soon. Bye.